And I think one thing that's also, I want to say this out of the gate, that vision communication, like communicating vision cannot happen without true vision creation. If you don't see something, you don't have that picture, there's nothing to communicate. And I think that's one of the hardest parts. And I think another thing that I'll unpack in just a moment is that sometimes telling the story includes some vulnerability. Like even being able to put a vision out there includes some of that. I want to add something else to visioning that we don't talk about that much. And it's this, that I think vision creation and communication at its best is a selfless process that also includes the self. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is about others, in a service to others in a certain way, but it also includes us. And so often, I cannot tell you how many successful businesses, when I say successful, I'm talking financially killing it, businesses we deal with where the vision is not clear. So I want to remove I think it's a myth that a business cannot succeed financially without a compelling vision, because it's happening all the time. So we need to be really careful about how we think about these things. Here are some of the characteristics. I'm going to throw out a big list, and I know that Claire will attempt to put this in the chat so you can have these notes, but I'm just going to give you some of the characteristics of what a vision is, what an effective vision would be about. An undeniable need and a transcendent purpose. A population that will be served. Something just ahead of its time. This is where it gets difficult, because a lot of visions are happening before they're within convention. They will not make sense to much of the world when you first see them. Formed out of multiple attempts that are not quite there. Like so often, the best visions of what could be are formed out of multiple attempts. I would go so far as to say failures that didn't quite hit it. It solves multiple problems or addresses multiple needs. May include a sacrifice, that some sacrifice might be necessary. This makes it kind of real. Like to actually see this vision to come to life would be maybe something that I personally would need to sacrifice. A potential that opens up because of it. An alignment with the specific value or skill set or competence that a team or organization brings. I think that's where the deeper wisdom on vision creation comes, is like it's wired into something that we actually are in a unique position to bring. It will require ongoing maintenance. You know what I mean? Like we go back to the eye doctor. We have to continue to work on seeing it clearly and understanding it. And there's a bunch of other things that I would say that are a part of that, like including it comes at the right time. All of these things would be characteristics. And I think it also would include a question into which to invite people. So one of the things about effective visioning is a vision that invites people to see it has the possibility of people seeing their own story within it. So it's still true to the vision, but they could see their own story. And this is why so much of what we do at Wild Leaders is working with leaders to shift their paradigm from telling people to inviting people through questions.